You can't half follow advice in trading, it simply does not work. I wanted to touch on this subject because I see how most aspiring traders operate. They jump from course to course, coach to coach, picking little bits of information, and then stuffing them all together in an effort to make it work. It won't happen. If it does, I commend you. But 99% of cases, this is simply not going to work. I'm not just making this up, this comes from my experience in teaching over 1,680 traders. I see which ones win and which ones lose. The ones who win are always the ones who follow my advice. Those who fail are the ones that won't follow what I say and try picking bits of information from my system to pair with information from elsewhere. Successful trading is system application, meaning there's one big system and all you need to do is learn it and then apply it. From that point onwards, the system pays you for the duration of time that you're able to apply the system properly. Now, this is why half following advice doesn't work, because each piece of a system, risk control plans, macroeconomic input, technical strategies, trade execution, trade management, and trade exit systems, the list goes on. It's all part of a bigger system, meticulously put together through backtest and forward test data samples. So if you jump into 10 different systems, pull little bits out of each one and try and whack them all together, it's probably not going to work out very well for you. Here's an analogy for you that sums it up quite perfectly. You have 5 cars: a Toyota, a Lamborghini, a Honda, a Mercedes-Benz, and a BMW. All of them work. The engine fires up and off you go. Some are better than others, but generally they're all going to get you from point A to point B. You come into the garage and you think you're smart. You have absolutely no experience building engines, but you think if you just take a bit of each of these 5 engines and put them together, you'll make something that works. You take 1/5 of each of the engines and start welding them all together, and surprise, surprise, it doesn't work. Now all you have is a pile of scrap metal, a strange Frankenstein-like creation, and it doesn't work. This is exactly what you're doing when you try and smack 5 different systems together. And you might think, oh, well, I do this because I like this bit better in this system than this system. Cool, but does it actually pay you? Because if not, stop picking and choosing based on preference. Find a system, learn a system, backtest and forward test the system to determine its validity, and then trade the system. Yes, you can optimize over time. You don't just have to stick to the bare bones of the system that you learn, but optimization is done not by learning new systems or new concepts. You optimize by reviewing the system performance from the inside. How many trades did you win? How many trades did you lose? What are the winning patterns and what are the losing patterns? And what made these winning and losing patterns actually occur? How can you replicate the strengths and remove the weaknesses? See, once you have a working system, you can actually build off of it yourself to optimize the strengths and remove the weaknesses. And you do this by actually looking at the data that you've crafted through your backtest and through your live trading, and then you change things up from there. Your own data will allow you to do this. Now let's go back to the car analogy for a moment. Instead of ripping apart 5 working engines to make a pile of scrap, you just get one of the 5 working cars. You got the Honda. It's not quite the Lamborghini, but it does work. Now you begin the process of testing and optimizing with your own data with your own car. Traction isn't great. New tires. It sounds terrible. New exhaust. It's really slow. Well, supercharge it. For now, you have the car. You can collect the data as you drive and make it better. Simple. And that's how trading should be. Get a system that works, that's the first step, and then test, optimize, and refine. That's the never-ending second step. So remember, you can't half follow advice. Find a system, go all in on learning, and then refine it afterwards. But stop trying to pick pieces from everywhere and put them together, because honestly, that's not going to work out too well for you, and it's probably the reason why you're stuck. I hope I gave you some insight. Hit the link in the description and join one of my free courses. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.